We interrupt this program to annoy you and make things generally irritating.
Hi everyone, my name is Brian Weber, better known to the interwebs as Arkle. No relation. I'm doing this Kickstarter to bring back an old podcast of mine. I was a podcaster at one point. Some of you who've come to me recently by way of my Tumblr or my occasional live streams may not have known that. Specifically, the show I want to bring back is The Casting Game. Basically what that show was two panelists would cast the major roles for the movie version of a property of some sort, like video games, novels, etc., or for a remake or a reboot of an older movie or TV series, stuff like that. And during the original show's all-too-brief run, we had some stellar guests as panelists, including award-winning novelists such as Christiana Ellis, T. Morris, and Philippa Ballantyne, as well as award-nominated and winning podcasters such as Tim Callender, Michael Faulkner, and Mark Kilfoyle. The panelists would make their choices for each character, and then a poll for each character would be put up for a vote on the site, and whoever had the most characters win would have the movie be directed by their choice of director. All non-binding, of course, but the casting game is a game we've all played with our friends at one point or another, at conventions, chat rooms, parties, stuff like that. In fact, internet reviewer Eric Rodriguez, aka the Blockbuster Buster, has had a fair amount of success with his one-man version of the casting game that he calls the Casting Couch. But I digress. The reason I'm doing a Kickstarter to resurrect the casting game is because these days, free podcasting services don't really exist anymore. At least not any I would feel comfortable using. And I'm kind of, well, broke at the moment. Plus my old podcasting equipment isn't quite up to snuff with what the big boys use these days. So that's where you come in. If this Kickstarter is successful, I will be able to buy decent recording equipment, get a Libsyn account so I can get the show up on iTunes again, and get a dedicated external hard drive just for the podcasting stuff, so we can avoid the types of things that led to the original casting game plus all the other shows I used to do being canceled. Now, you can see the donation levels and goals listed here on the Kickstarter page, so I'll just thumbnail it for you. At certain levels, you can get things like casting game buttons, have access to the episodes uncensored where applicable, I'll make an 8tracks.com mixtape for you, and for higher level donors, you can even have a say in what franchises we cover on the show. Cool, no? There are other rewards too, but you can see those right over there. Or there. One of those was the right direction.
Get over there!
Anyway, further details about the show and my goals can be seen below. So spread the word and let's see if we can make this new version of the casting game even bigger and better than the last one. I think that in the modern era of adaptations and remakes, the casting game as a podcast would be even more relevant now than it was back in 2009 when I first started it. So let me sign off by thanking you all in advance for your support.